Yes, folks, this Michael Jackson story has been gaining traction lately. Now, should his songs stay on the airways or should they be removed? Let's have a look.
Anti-Michael Jackson sentiment is spreading in the wake of a controversial documentary detailing claims of abuse by the late pop star.
Radio stations in both hemispheres have dropped his music, and now advertisers are avoiding association too. Chris Chang reports.
A decade after his death, the spotlight is back on the king of pop, with two men claiming in a new documentary they were sexually abused by Michael Jackson.
Once the abuse started, within that first week, every night that I was with him, there was abuse.
Leaving Neverland detailing disturbing stories from the two men who once testified in support of Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know about the story. I'm in two minds, really. Like, on the one hand, I'd like his music to stay simply because the progressive left in this country have a tendency to try and remove anything that conflicts with modern thought. But on the other hand, if advertisers are removing their money, they are removing their dollars, then what can radio stations do? But I'm more interested in this from Dr. Drew Pinsky.
Well, Michael Jackson actually responded to some of these allegations in an interview on 60 Minutes back in 2009 with Ed Bradley. Let's watch.
If I would hurt a child, I would slit my wrists. I would never hurt a child.
Do you still think that it's acceptable to share your bed with children?
Of course. Of course. Why not?
He went on to say, as long as it's platonic, and that was from 2003, by the way.
No.
Nothing okay about it. I don't care who the 30-year-old man is. No, I don't care who he
nothing okay about it. I don't care who the 30-year-old man is.
I don't care if half his lobe, one half of his brain tissue is gone. No. That is not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay, and I totally agree. But Dr. Drew, the question I have for you is this. Why is it legally okay for New Zealand homosexual men to adopt boys? Because at some point, these boys or boy will get into bed with their homosexual parents. Because after all, they are their parents. Now, we can totally disregard the pedophilia aspect of this and assume it doesn't exist. But it's still child abuse, because regardless, a child will always become his parents. He has no choice. He will learn how to be a homosexual. Now let's have a listen to Jordan Peterson on that.
Being gay and in a long-term relationship, we are considering kids. What are your thoughts about gay people raising children? I think the devil's in the details, to tell you the truth. If I was ever talking to any individuals about that, the question is, well, how would you raise them? I mean, you have problems, right? If you're both of the same sex, then you're going to have the problem of how to provide the proper model for, let's say you have a boy and a girl. We know, this is indisputable, and this is something I've talked to Warren Farrell about. Kids in intact heterosexual families where the father is present do way better on multiple indices than kids who are part of single-parent families. Now, that doesn't mean that there are no single parents who do a good job, right? That's not the same bloody claim. Those are different claims. But on average, not only do kids where fathers are present do better, but societies, or even local societies, where there are more fathers present do better, not only for the kids that they're fathering, but the kids in the neighborhood where there are lots of intact families with fathers do better. And so I believe quite firmly that the nuclear family is the smallest viable human unit. Father, mother, child.
Yeah, father, mother, child, exactly the point. And we all know that's true. Every one of us knows that's true. So why aren't adopted boys or adopted children afforded the same equality? Why aren't they afforded the equality, or why aren't they entitled to have a mother and a father? Why aren't they entitled to have a good chance at life like everybody else? Yes. Yeah, during the whole gay marriage debacle in New Zealand, gays were afforded equality. But for some reason, adopted children weren't. So why was that? Well, the answer is simple, isn't it? They can't vote. So the left don't care about them.